Now we are going to execute ransomware projects. So first, we are going to analyze based on the system what are the things is. So these are all the methodologies I applied. Already I received the objective from your end, that is we need to simulate a ransomware and we need to mitigate it by using honeypot. So on the same, I just applied the functionality proposed to reduction of the ransomware activities, that by using encrypting file and taking a part of service that providing a recovery path. So how we are going to work over here? First, we are going to give the Windows event, that is based on the system auditing. So in C drive, whatever the files, everything we are having, and with the aid of honeypot, we are placing here, and then we are going to analyze and track the depth file based on the searches and implementation process. Okay, so this is how the impacts also we are going to create, what we are going to scrap based on this techniques. Okay, so this is a method we are going to apply. First, I'm going to give you the demo. So first I just copy the path and then I paste over here the path, and then if I give enter, the files will be displayed over here and the demo file. So first I just show you check create based on honeypot whatever the files are available over here. So I'm going to execute this file. So on C drive below the user I'm having this many files. Okay, and then I'm going to process um, we are going to create this. Once the creation is, so once we check those things, and then I'm going to execute this demo file. So once this demo file has been executed, I just updated here whatever the techniques we are using here. First, you may see that first we are giving the techniques associated with the each ransomware once the process. So here you can see that totally 37 ransomware is processing, and then finally we attach a tactic for each techniques. What are the tactics we are going to process, that we will do finally. And once this 37 has been used, we will use most of them very generally. Okay, and for each malware whatever the technique is we are predicting here, once this done, the next code that shows the tactic that is most prevalent in all the malwares, which is very prevalent. So it always provide you the impact that present all how they includes on data encryptions that will be execute here. Okay, so these are all things will take some time. First we identify 37 malwares is available, and then we process step by step, and finally we will get 10 instance on the randomware where it is. For that we will create the links of this. So you can see here 37, and whatever those 37 is available here, whatever the ransomware for those 37s, and then the code will be warn you that in this is the process. So here we are using beautiful scope, that is URL open. So you can see here I already updated. We are going to create each hash files, and finally we will create the network behavior based on that. It will provide you the static for all the things. It will providing you whatever the values for each resources, and then what will be the static hierarchy for each resources, and techniques for each statics. What will be the impact, and how the data encryption impact is processing, and how the system is recovering. So all the things for the execution for different type of malwares. And finally it will provide you the malware whether which techniques it is. So here I am applying this Xbox child for that. So this is each hashing process. Okay, for every it providing you the hashing values. So finally, it will show how much execution threads has been available all over the files on the program files which we had imported on the ransomware parts. So we can able to get this behavior and network behavior over here. Okay, so now I am going to simulate the ransomware part. So you can see the files which is available with me. So some doc files, and I'm having some zip files and mp3 files all over here. So I'm going to execute this file, encrypt. Once it is encrypted, it will provide you. So ransomware attack has been processed. Okay. So it encrypted the files which we are the files that we have found here. So I denoted these are all the files is available on test folder. So now you can see the which I already opened. It has opened and it show you some files, right? But now you can't able to see the files which is available. The images also. So this is how the ransomware has been simulated here. All the files has been encrypted.